Hello, crafty friends. Sparkle here. I hope you're all having a good Friday. I decided just to lock myself in my room here in the studio, and maybe if anyone has a massive roll of bubble tape, you can send it to me. Uh, Within a 12-hour period, I burned my arm, I burned my hand, I got a paper cut, and I stepped on a nail when I went to get the mail. So I think this is a good place for me to be today. I have a new to me project. You've all probably seen or done something like this, but it's new to me. So I'm going to give it my best shot. Um, this is what we're going to create. It's just my template. It's a wraparound journal. And um, yeah, this was my practice cover. I actually want it to go this way. Sorry. So when you open it up, um, my journal was upside down as well. This is going to be our journal. It's going to be one signature, and I'll show you that in a minute. But yeah, so I'm going to show you what this was made out of. This is just some music paper and some book page. And this was some fabric that was given to me. I don't know what it's for, but I sewed around it and glued it. I think it's good to go. But I'll use this either for a giveaway or something else. But I'll show you what that was made out of. Let's put this over here. So that was made out of something I took out of the trash. I know, why did I even throw it away? It's my thermal laminating pouch cover. And look, it's perfect. It fits perfect in there. My book is going to fit perfect in there. So this was some fabric I was given, and this is the stuff I used. And if I keep that journal, that cover for the journal, I'm just going to pick one of these. I'm going to pick this one to work with today. And it was just a scrap um, a gal from church gave me. I didn't even know I had it. And let me show you these papers. Now this collection came from, I was trying to be like Nikki and leave my cards out. Well, it was from Victoria Designs. And she had some lovely kits out there. I was getting some of her freebies, and I like to support all the channels. Unfortunately, my printer also broke this week, so when the printer came, set it all up, used it for a while, and I noticed that I need more ink, and it's coming. It's the HP instant refill, so it's coming in the mail. However, I'm going to roll with it, typical Sparkle fashion. So let me show you these pages. I've already, I'm just doing one signature. Let me open it up so you can see the beauty. You can find the center. Yeah, come on, Sparkle. You can do it. Okay. So there are over 28 sheets in this kit, and I think it was like $3 something, $3 and something. And I had PayPal credit, so it didn't cost me anything. So I'm going to work with the purple. I just love it. There are background pages as well. Of course, they should have looked like coffee stain, but like I said, we're just going to roll with it. And I've got some of my own copy paper. Look at the designs. The colors are very crisp, even though the color's off. Look at the coffee dyed colors. Oops, I think this is upside down. Look at that. Gorgeous. Yeah, I'm going to have to put this all back together again. Whoops. I don't know. Sparkle's backwards today. Just pretty. Mushrooms. And yeah, I could wait and reprint, but I'm not going to. This was some for bell chimes paper I got from church, and I ran it through the printer, and I have this beautiful butterfly on here. And I think the butterfly was from, I want to say My Porch Prince or Shabby Dabby. I think it's My Porch Prince. I like to try to support the smaller shops out there as well because I know everybody works so hard. So I hope you'll go with me on the process. They've got envelopes, ledger papers. So they have 8. I've got 8 from this one set, and then they have a whole nother set in here. So let me just put this all back together, or it'll bother me later. So front, 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 front. Front, 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 front. I just made a very simple signature. And doily goes in the center, and I think we're all good to go. Yeah. So we'll deal with the signature in a little bit. I'm going to focus on the cover. So I just printed out this because I want to make some belly bands, and it also had some little other extras. So there's some corners and some little pockets. This little envelope was a freebie from them from another day, but that might go in here. And yeah, so then I just went through and I picked out some of the elements that I've made in the past, and maybe they can go in here. I also wanted to use Rach and Bella Crest has a new kit out there called Rosie Blooms, and I saw these grand ladies, and I printed a few that might go in this journal as well. So I'm going to spread the love around today, ladies, and I hope you'll come along with me for the journey. I'm going to use some of my flowers. They might go with the purple. So yeah, so when you, you know, when it's a lemonade kind of day and everything falls apart, just go with it. I'm not going to waste this paper that I printed. I'm just going to go with it. And it's going to sit in here. The way I designed it was I want it to sit this way. And then I want the flap to come over this way, as my sample showed you. Okay? So it does fit nicely. I didn't trim this or anything. All I did was I figured out where I wanted my cover to go, and then I scored. So I just scored, and then I gave it a 1/2 inch gusset here. So this will sit there. It has a little bit of room. And then I just put the book here, and then I scored, and I gave it a 1/2 inch gusset to turn it. That's all I did. Okay. Another tip for the day, when you're ordering glue and things online, think of your sizes, okay? I had this beacon, which is 8 ounces, 3-in-1, and I was having trouble with it. So I was going to do a grocery pickup order today, and so I had, I found this Fabri-Tac. So I said, oh, I'll order that. It's 2 ounces. I'm a visual person, and I did not compare that this had 8 ounces and I was only ordering 2. So we're going to try this and see how that works today. I also have some fabric fuse. So I used that last night and it was okay, but I also added some double-sided tape. So take your fabric, put the right side down, and it does not show. You know, I checked. The color does not show, so we're good. So I put that there, and I want to, of course, say, use as much real estate as you can. So I'm just gonna go and leave maybe an inch around the top. Okay, an inch around the top and an inch around the sides. Open it up. So, yeah, I might just leave the side now and just figure out where I want to cut here. Okay, so let me get my ruler here. And so I just want to go, I know it's hard to see this, I'm sorry. This will only be the only hard part. So I'm just going to go about an inch. So let's see, we'll use the ruler. Ruler there and the ruler there. Since I can't cut straight, I'm just making a line. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, I think I can live with this. So that's the basis here. So before I do anything, I'm going to put some double-sided tape up here on all the sides. You don't have to do this. I'm just thinking it's going to stick better if I do this. Okay, be right back. Okay, I just want to tell you all, I've never done something like this before, worked with fabric in this fashion. I have used placemats, vinyl placemats as covers before, for traveler's notebooks, but I've never just worked with fabric, so this is going to be new for me. But I thought we can just share together here. So let's, it doesn't matter. Let's take this top one off. Excuse me, I'm going to stand up for this part, okay? So I want to just make sure it's centered there. Now I'm going to try this new to me fabric tack, and I'm going to put some on, and just going to spread it with a little spreader here. And just bring this over as straight as we can. Okay. Get a baby wipe. Okay, good. That will hold it. Let's now go under here and run a bead of this under here. Yeah. So size product is an issue for me. I don't know my sizes very well. I've done that with other things too. I've ordered something and it's like, oh my goodness, this is so big or this is so small. Okay. I wasn't sure about the sides. I think I'm just going to see how that'll fold over. Yeah, that should be okay. So I'm just gonna angle the sides. Let's just do that real quick. Oh, I did that wrong. Okay, let's do the bottom half now. We're gonna let our sides go. So you want to make sure it's taut. Get your sticky back off here. Cut these before I forget. Whoa. Coffee spill. Hold on. Hold on. Oh, sparkle. So much for trying to be organized. Okay, let's okay. We got our glue there. No. Okay, so we're making sure that's nice and taut down there. Okay, let's press that a little bit. And let's go inside here now and get the flap down. I hope this isn't too intimidating for some of you professional crafters out there. But looking good. Okay, so I'm going to repeat the process for the sides. Let's go down a little bit lower on this one. So it has to come down a little bit. coffee coated scissors. I just want to trim this up a little bit. Okay. Just go around, and anything needs to be trimmed or whatever, you can do that now. String. Yeah. So that looks good. I don't mind the wrinkles because that'll come out when we're done. All right, let's do this last piece here. Get our double-sided tape off and put our fabric tack here. And give it a little spread. I don't like using my hands because it gets on my nails. And we're just going to flip it over. We have to cut these corners. I'm sorry that I went off camera there. Get let's see how she looks. That's all not going to show. I don't like this. I cut it too short, so I don't know if I can fix this. I am going to sew around this. So maybe after I sew around it, it'll clear itself out. Okay? So let's just make sure everything creases. And let's get this crease back here. Okay. I am satisfied with this. Now I'm going to just go sew around the edges and then I'll be right back. Okay, so I sewed around the edges and we're going to cover inside here. I have some hymnal pages that I thought would go nice in here. And I also found some handbell paper, and I thought a piece of this would go nice over here. So let's cut this out and check for measurements. Oh yeah, Did I tell you I work at church and we were cleaning our closet? So I wasn't doing the cleaning, but I was doing the reaping because they were getting rid of things. And I just said, over here, Sparkle, take that. So let's just check the measurements. This is 5.5. So let's cut these at 5.25. See how that works. 5.25. Take off this little round edge here. And then go 5.25. Let's see. Let's just go to here for now. Let's cut this bottom off. We don't need this. So let's make this at 8, 8.25. I'll make this 8.25. Okay, that'll be good there. And has to be a little short over there. This one has to be evened out. See if we can round off this corner like that one. It's too thin, so then I just double up. Okay. Make sure they're the same. Okay, this will fit in there. And then this one's going to go there. We should round these corners as well. Okay, let's get these in there. So that can go there. Okay, so these are both the same size. These are, what did I say? 8, 8.25. Okay, so I need another one. So I need an 8.25. 8.25. And this one, sorry, this one is 5. Let's do this one 5. Sorry about the mess. Let's go 5. So let's see how close we can get there. Pretty good. Okay. And that's fine. And we got to cut the corners on this one. Okay, I'm going to go ink my pages and glue them down and be right back. Okay, so I glued my papers down with my glue stick, and now I always go through it with glue stick and my other glue and make sure everything is secure, especially the corners. And then yeah. Now you could use paper for the kits from the kit in here as well, but I like the different textures and things. So that's just what sparkle does. Okay. So I think we're good there. Now to cover these, you can either put washi. I don't have really wide washi, but I do have a lot of lace. So I'm going to use this cream colored lace, and I'm going to glue a strip here and here. So let's put some of our trusty Tack back here. And you're going right in the seam. Now I just open this. There you go. And you can spread it if you want. And then you just put your, I always just go a little over. And you'll have to crease it. And I put some more down on the side here. Get it nice and tight. Can cut this off up here. Down here. And just work on your crease. Make sure your crease is secure. A little more. Do this side. There. See, that looks nice. And then you could put a piece over here. Those of you that stayed with me, thank you. I know might have been a challenge for some of you. I was all over the place, but this is how we learn. So let's give this a trim. And this a trim. Okay. So we'll just finish gluing the sides down on this one. And the side over here. Needs another trim because I went over. Okay, let's get our seams in there. Close our glues. Oh, and I have this in the background in my diffuser. It's pumpkin spice fall blend. Smells so good. Okay, so here's our little book. And I think I'm going to put some trim on there as well. Do I want to put a piece of this? No, I'm just going to put this on here on the edge because then when I put a closure on it, it'll have something to reinforce it. So let's just finish this and we can move on. Yeah, I have a bunch of this lace, so let's bring it over just a little bit so that little edge stays over there. All right. Yeah, so for my closure, I just punched a hole with my crocodile and put a eyelet in to tie it. But you don't have to. You can just tie it with a piece of washi or something. Not washi, sari ribbon or lace, and call it good. Let's get these edges down. Okay, we'll let that dry. I know this video is a little long, but I think we should just continue because our pages are already done. We can do our insert, but I'm not going to use this cover. I'm going to use the one that's already dry. So we're going to put this aside, and I'm going to use the one that I made yesterday, and I'm going to get our pages. And we've already checked that everything is in order. Okay, we've already checked. Words are going the right way, etc., etc. Okay, so we're just going to do a simple pamphlet stitch. We got to get all our ducks in a row here. I have some linen thread that I like to use, a big needle, and some hair clips. Bobby pins, you might call them. Make sure. Okay, so I just anchor everything with these bobby pins. And I'm just straightening things out, making sure everything is where I'd like it to be. Things are shifting around. Where's my other pen? Okay. So I usually do 1, 2, 3, 4. And I need to get a book too. So I'm just going to find my center. And I'm not measuring, so take my pokey tool and get a hole. Then I'm going to come up about an inch here, 1.5 inches. Poke there. And do the same for the bottom. Okay. All right. Then I'm going to take this, make sure it's right side up, and I'm going to put this over here. And I have to make holes here. So need a stronger one. There. And here, I'm just matching up with the holes that are in my book that I just did. And here. Okay. Ah, my word. Good grief. Okay, so I want my ends on the outside, my ties. So I'm going to come in through the back, go in through the middle hole, and the center hole here. And my doily. And I want to leave a fair amount of a tail. That's good. Now I'm going to go down the first hole. And go in the first hole here. And pull it taut. Then I'm going to come down to the third hole here. And put it through the third hole in our book. And I'm not going to get Make sure it's taut back here, okay? And then go down the center hole of everything. And you should end up in the same hole here. So now all your strings are on front. And just make sure everything is snug. And I just put this string on either side of this piece. Make sure everything is the way you want it. Okay. Looks good. Pages are all okay, going the right way. Excellent. Looks secure. Okay. So then you can just tie it off with a double knot. And we'll leave these edges for now. I might put some beads on them later, or tie something on them later. But there you have it, friends. Okay, so here's the basics. Now I'm going to end this video and I'm going to come back and we're going to decorate it. So enjoy the process. Thanks for sticking with me, and I'll see you all real soon. Bye.